Hey, how are you doing today? Okay, feeling a little bit nervous about this? A little? That's fine. It's very, it's a thing that a lot of people experience when they first have an acupuncture session, okay? We're going to be doing a very small session by our standards, so we're going for 30 needles if possible. We normally tend to do about 70 or 80 on a full session, so you're getting away lightly. Just kidding. It's going to be nice and relaxing for you. I don't expect you to fully relax until a few of the needles have actually gone in, okay? But needless to say, you won't experience any pain. Alright, we're going to start with a numbing solution that will numb your face just to alleviate any potential pain, no matter how small, okay? I've done this many times, and we know where to stick needles and where not to stick needles, depending on how many sessions the individual has had, okay? Since this is your first session, we're going to be playing it very safely, okay? Most people don't relax until they've had a few needles and they realise, it's not painful in the least, and it is actually a relaxing process, okay? So, get relaxed, you're in good hands, okay? It's going to be probably a 25-minute session, I'd imagine, and no doubt by the end of it you'll be nice and relaxed, I promise. Okay. Alright, so you've been very brave, okay? So well done. So we're going to use this solution, okay? Okay, so yeah, it's looking forward is fine. Okay, we're just going to be covering the face, although we will be concentrating around the eye and nose area. Okay, so that's where we're going to be placing the needles today. Alright, so get nice and relaxed. You can shut your eyes if you want to. Yes, you can. It's all about relaxation after all. This session is purely for your relaxation, okay? So this solution will kick in immediately, alright, so it's very fast acting, about as fast as it could possibly be, and I guarantee you won't feel any pain whatsoever throughout the whole session, okay? Good, okay, so go over to the side here. So get nice and relaxed. Okay. Right. So acupuncture dates back thousands of years. It is ancient Chinese medicine, and the idea is to balance both the positive and negative energies, known as yin and yang, you may have heard of. Yeah. And these are your life energy or qi. Okay, and the idea is we balance those positive and negative energies to keep you in perfect harmony. In a moment we'll start with the very first acupoint, okay? And that is in between the eyes. And the idea is it's And that's the immune system to let it know that something is happening. And it just enables the immune system just to have a chance to react and calm down for future needles. Okay, so it is a good point that we like to use in between the eyes. So you've got to be brave with the first needle. Alright, you'll be fine, don't worry. Everything will be fantastic, I promise you. Okay. That's wonderful. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, your face well and truly sorted out now. Okay, so it has been covered with the numbing solution, alright. So I'll use a pair of tweezers here to get out the needles. Now we've already busted the pack open for each needle. It just saves me time rather than having to do it in front of the person. Then the session will last a lot longer. So we like to prepare those in advance. Okay, so we're going to be taking the needle out using the tweezers, and then I'll be placing the needles at the acupoints required. Okay, so again we're going to shoot for 30 needles. People like to have this treatment as a form of therapy. Can be very useful in terms of releasing or relieving anxieties and stresses. Okay, so first point in between the eyes. Okay, so keep it still. Okay, let me try that one again. It don't always go in perfectly the first time. Okay, we can put it at an angle. It's fine, as long as we get the acupoint that we require. It's all good. Right. Okay, there we go. So right there. And how was that? A little bit scary maybe when it was being offered up to your face, but ultimately now you feel okay. Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about, is it? But you're being very brave, okay? So you're doing really, really well. The acupoints can provide a boost of collagen to the face by increasing blood flow, okay? So that enables for greater collagen production in the face, something that we lose as we get older. So it does have cosmetic benefits as well. Besides that, it can be good for fine lines and things like headaches and migraines as well. So there's multiple benefits to having acupressure. Some use it as an alternative to Botox, for example. Yeah, it's quite interesting. For the best effect though, it's better to come back for multiple sessions. And I don't just say that because I want to make as much money out of you as possible. Alright. But, okay, another one here. So keeping nice and still. There we go. How was that? Was that okay? Well done. Okay. Okay, so it's 3 needles in, so we're 10% of the way there. Soon we're going to get 30 done today. We may not get 30, but we're going to aim for 30, okay? But you're doing really well. So just relax into it, yeah, more and more. Okay, make sure I've got this all right. There we go. So often we have to feel for the acupoints, so we're looking for features in the face, whether it be a bone or a muscle, just we feel around just to make sure we have that acupoint spot on. Okay, it's important that we get these points where they need to be, of course. And there are over 2,000 points, acupoints across the body, believe it or not. Yeah, that's an awful lot. You can imagine learning all 2,000 is it's quite the ordeal, but it takes years of experience to learn all the points, as you can imagine. So I'm not quite there yet, admittedly, but I'm getting to to learn more and more points, but it is you know, a slow process. So okay, right there. There we go. Good. You're doing really well. Okay. Yeah. It's funny. I showed one client a mirror, and they saw their face with all the needles in it, and they couldn't believe. You know, they just couldn't believe it, that something that looks so extreme could cause zero pain. Yeah. Okay, again, just feeling for the point. There. So, like I said before, and as we saw initially, all the needles may not go in first time as required, so we'll have to reseat some of them. Okay, I don't expect any to fall out, so don't worry about that. Okay, so needle number 8. Okay, just rest my hand on your face, is that okay? Okay, appreciate it, thank you. It's standing still. You're doing really well, okay, I really appreciate how well you're doing. Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's not always easy in the first session to, yeah, I can understand there's a little bit of fear there, but you know, with fear, it's, you know, you get that initial hit of fear and then you come through it and then you're better off. Yeah. It's a funny thing. Okay, so again, just going to rest my hand on your cheek, okay, just make sure I've got this acupoint. Okay, right there we go. Yeah. Okay, make sure I've got that one right. Good, okay. Great, alright, really good, you're doing really well, okay? Just continue to stay nice and calm and enjoy the experience, yeah? You can fall asleep, that's absolutely fine, okay? There's no danger involved in falling asleep. Obviously we've got to be a little bit careful if you move in your sleep, but we make sure we minimise the chances of doing any damage by resting our hands on your face. Therefore, if your face moves, our hand sort of moves with it. Yeah, it's just the way that we can make sure we can do things safely. There we go, right there. Good. Okay, so we're on number 12 now, okay? So we're doing well. Keep it being fantastic, alright? Okay, I'll reseat this one, okay, stay still. That's fine, okay, great. Don't have a needle just come out there, we'll leave that one side. Just in case you picked up anything, we need to make sure they're sterilised after all. I have pricked myself once with a needle, yep. In my early days, I stuck it in my thumb. That's something you do once and you don't do again because it hurts quite a lot. Yeah. And I have dropped a needle or two on the floor as well. Yeah. I am a little bit clumsy at times, especially in the early days, but you get yeah, you minimise your mistakes after some experience. But yeah, these are hair thin needles, so as long as you put them in the correct places on the face and the body, they won't cause any pain, particularly with the numbing solution, of course. However, if you stick it in your thumb, you're going to know about it. Yeah. Okay. Right there. There we go. So as the face becomes more and more congested with needles, obviously I've got to take greater care with them because I don't want to be bumping into other needles and disturbing them. So what we'll do is we'll leave you to rest when we're finished here for about 45 minutes. Okay, so we'll change the lighting, put on some relaxing music, and you're welcome now to fall asleep. Okay, after 45 minutes we'll come back in and we'll take those needles from you. Okay, nice and gently, don't worry. Okay. Okay, right. Can you still see me through those needles? Yeah, it is getting a little bit, yeah, a bit busy in the face there, but never mind. For the bigger sessions with 80 needles, often we're putting needles in, millimeters apart from each other. So yeah, it can get pretty hectic, but as long as you get the right points, you can literally put hundreds in the face if you wanted to. So. But you are being really brave, okay? It is your first time, so yeah, you're doing really well, okay? I'm really, really proud of you, because we do get some people that, yeah, they don't quite relax, which is a shame, but it's not going to be for everyone, and I appreciate that, so it's fine. Okay, just feeling for the point again, alright? Rest my hand against your face again, okay? Right, there, we go. Wonderful. Good, really good, okay. Fantastic. Okay, so this is needle number 18. It would have been 19, but we lost a needle. We were a needle down, but do this on my left hand, don't worry, I'm experienced with my left hand, okay, so you'll be fine. Okay, right there. There we are. Let me just get this one out of the eye. I'm going to change the angle, okay? There we go. Yeah, I don't want to block your vision too much. Alright, that's fine. That's good. We'll do a few more in between the eye area now, okay? So you're doing really well, okay? We have 11 more needles to go. Alright. Okay, let me re-see this one. There we go, that's fine. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. Alright, very good, very good. Okay, we're going to shoot for 10 more, alright? How are you feeling? Probably should have asked a little while ago. You're feeling alright, considering you've got needles in your face. Okay. Right, there we go then. Again, just feeling for the acupoint. Right there. There we go. Right, so some going easier than others depending on where we put them. Some areas need a little bit of persuasion, but we get them all in eventually. That one was particularly easy to go in. Nice and easy to go in. There we are, fantastic. Okay. Right, just gonna take my time. This one's a bit tricky. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right down. Right. Let's get this on right. Okay, that's fine. Good. Sorry if I tickle your nose by mistake, okay? I'll try not to. Yeah, I made someone sneeze once, yeah. Gotta be careful. Okay, try that one again. So we've got 6 more to go. Believe it or not, yeah, we're nearly there. You've been fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed the session. Hope you found it relaxing. And then we'll come back in a little while. Take out the needles, okay? Obviously, I don't want to send you on your way with needles in your face. That would be silly. Good. Okay, so you're just checking your skin. There don't seem to be any adverse effects whatsoever with the needles. Okay, so that's fantastic. It's quite rare that somebody will react to them, at least in an aggressive manner. It's not most people can tolerate the needles, no problems, because we use the solution just to be sure. Okay, so everything's fine. You're doing really well. And we're going to be doing the last 5 now. Fantastic. Okay. So we do recommend multiple sessions for best results. Okay. I also recommend combining multiple sessions with a healthy lifestyle. Okay. And that's just in order to get the best results from the acupuncture. So it's something that should be added on to a healthy lifestyle, you know, as opposed to trying to correct an unhealthy lifestyle. It's always best to have a healthy lifestyle first, and then you can bolster that with treatments such as acupuncture. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay, we are down to the very last needle. Yes, so you now have 28 needles poking out of your face, and I bet you can't feel a thing, can you? And you probably can't see a thing either because of all the needles. Alright, well, the very last one then. So, hand on the side of your face, okay. There we go, so that is 29, since we suffered one casualty, unfortunately. So 29 needles on the face. We're going to give you a little bit of time to yourself now to relax, okay? And then we'll come back in, we'll take the needles out of the face, and again we'll use the solution just to calm any inflammation on your face, okay? But everything looks fine. Very happy with how the session has gone today. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you found it relaxing, and I hope you will find it helpful. And I hope you will come back for more sessions. It'd be lovely to see you again. Alright, well, I'm going to leave you to my assistant, okay? So I'm going to be saying goodbye, and you're more than welcome to come back for further sessions, and you'll see the benefits, I'm sure, in time, okay? But it's been lovely to meet you, and it's been a pleasure to do your acupuncture for your very first session. You've done really well, you've been very brave, so really well done, okay? Alright, I'll leave you to rest now for a while, and you'll see my assistant in about 45 minutes time. Alright, well, enjoy the peace, have a nice rest, and hopefully we'll see you again in the near future.